everyone, it's Jessica, and today I'm going to be showing you a video of how you can lose weight and how you can get your bikini body or whatever you want to call it. I know summer is over, so you may not be wearing a bikini as much. It's never going to hurt you to lose a few pounds and just to stay healthy. All of these tips that I'm going to be giving you are all healthy tips. They don't include anything like starving or skipping meals or over exercising. They're all just really easy tips that you can start doing. Like literally, they take no effort at all. If you make these changes to your lifestyle and your diet that I'm going to be telling you about, I'm pretty sure that you'll be able to lose the weight that you want to lose. Anything with weight loss, it really depends on how dedicated the person is. A lot of these tips you may already know already. I made up a few myself actually, so there should be some new ones that you haven't heard of before. Okay, so we're just going to get started into the video. So my first and favorite tip, I made this one up. Someone may have already had another idea too, but number one is to brush your teeth at 7 p.m. You may be thinking, what does brushing your teeth have anything to do with losing weight? But it really does help. You know how when you brush your teeth and then you have that mint taste in your mouth and you're like, ew, like I know if I eat something, the mint taste is gonna mess up the way it tastes. Like you're not gonna want to eat after you brush your teeth. I spend like 2 minutes brushing my teeth. Like that's a lot of effort of like scrubbing and brushing and flossing and all that, and then mouthwash too. When you go through all that and then you want to eat something else, you're like, man, now I gotta do that all again. Believe me, you're not gonna want to eat after that. So the earlier that you brush your teeth, the earlier that you're most likely going to stop eating. That's my number one tip. Number two is buy a pedometer. And for those of you that don't know, a pedometer is something that you can put on your hip, or I don't know, I think some are like you can put them on your feet, like your feet too, I don't know. A pedometer pretty much counts the amount of steps that you do a day. It's been a while since I've had a pedometer. I'm not exactly sure like the range of how many steps the average person does a day. I know it's different. I had a pedometer when I was a junior in high school. I'm pretty sure that the steps that I did in high school is significantly lower than the steps that I do now that I'm in college and I'm on campus, so I have to walk to all my classes. I really recommend that you get a pedometer because you can count the amount of steps that you make and you can set a goal for yourself. For example, okay, these numbers might be crazy because like I said, I forgot the range that it was. Let's say for the first day you walk 8,000 steps. The next day you can say, okay, well, I want to do 8,500 or 9,000 steps. Each day keep increasing that and then the weight will just quickly come off. Like I said before, the people that lose the most weight with weight loss are the people that are the most dedicated. So if you're constantly setting goals for yourself and achieving those goals and setting higher goals, you will lose weight. And my other third tip is also another one that I made up, and it's buy smaller clothes. So the summer before I started college, I was in Forever 21 buying some jeans. And the jeans, they kind of fit me perfectly pretty much. And then I was thinking, I'm like, well, you know, you have the freshman 15 and I might gain a little bit of weight, so maybe I should get one size up, that way I can still wear them all throughout the year. And so then I was thinking about it and I'm like, when I do that, I'm pretty much setting myself up to gain weight, because if you're planning to gain weight, then you're going to gain weight. So if you say, you know what, I'm gonna buy a smaller pair, that way I'm forced to work out in order to wear these pair of jeans, then you're gonna lose weight. I feel like if you have this really cute outfit that you've been dying to wear but you don't fit into it, then you're gonna want to work out so that way you can fit in that outfit and that way you'll be able to wear it. My fourth tip is one I'm pretty sure a lot of you have heard before, and it's one that I personally started doing about 2 years ago in the summertime. So my fourth tip is to start drinking green tea in the morning. Green tea helps to speed up your metabolism. Green tea gives me like a lot more energy, and like especially when you drink it in the morning as a substitute for coffee or something. I drink Starbucks too occasionally, but frappuccinos, if you get a tall, they're like 300 calories, and if you get like a venti, yeah, you're like looking at 500 calories right there. So green tea has 0 calories, and I use a 0 calorie sweetener too, so yeah, like it's like no calories at all. You're not gaining any weight. If you're one of those people that need caffeine in the morning, you should definitely drink green tea instead of coffee. My fifth tip is one that I also made up, but like I said, you may have heard it from somewhere else before, but I've never heard it and I just started doing it. I pick apart food that I'm not going to eat. So let's say I have a cheeseburger or something, and I know that's probably not the best example, but yeah, whatever. And you notice that the meat is smaller than the bread. You can pick off the bread, because when you get to the end of the cheeseburger, you're just going to be eating a piece of bread which is plain, and yeah, like who wants to eat that? So if you pick apart the pieces that you're not going to eat, like you're just picking off calories off of your meal pretty much. It goes the same way if the meat is bigger than the bread. pick off the piece of meat. My sixth tip is another one that I made up. This one is to share your food a lot. Let's say that you have a pack of Skittles that's like 250 calories, and one of your friends says, hey, I want some Skittles. Give them some Skittles and give them a lot of Skittles too. And that way you'll be thinking like, okay, this pack of Skittles had 250 calories, but I shared some of it with my friend, and so maybe I only got like 190 of them. And there you go, you just cut off 60 calories from your snack. And 60 calories may not seem like a lot, but believe me, try running on the treadmill or the elliptical or something and looking at how long it takes to burn off 60 calories, and believe me, you'll start thinking that 60 calories is a lot. The next tip is one that I did not make up, and I actually got this tip from a website. It's to chew your food really slowly. So pretty much when you chew your food slowly and you take really small bites, it's supposed to help you get full faster. Also, I know if you drink a bottle of water before you eat, you'll also get full faster too, so you can include that into this tip. It's going to take a lot more time for you to eat your food, so that way you're going to get full faster. It takes a while for your brain to realize that you're full. Like, you'll be full a lot like sooner before you realize that you're full, just because your brain doesn't realize it yet. If you chew your food slowly, it'll realize that you're full a lot sooner, and so you won't be eating as much. This next tip is one that I obviously made up, but watch my workout videos. So I have a lot of videos on my channel. I started this channel in 2012, and majority of them all the way up until like this year pretty much have been like stretching and working out videos, because my videos are mainly for like cheerleaders, dancers, and people that do yoga and stuff like that. But I've kind of like moved out of that, and I'm kind of like starting to expand my audience a little bit more. If you go look back at all of my old videos, you'll see all of these videos that can help you lose weight, like if you do them. Like, I just uploaded a follow along stretch routine, so that's a 15-minute workout pretty much of you stretching, and stretching really does burn calories. So if you're just sitting down watching TV and you're just laying on the couch, get on the floor and maybe just sit in a split or something. Or if that's too advanced for you, just get in a pike position and try to touch your toes or something like that. So this next tip is one that I did in 8th grade when I had a health class, and it's write down what you eat for 1 week. I never realized how unhealthy I ate until I did this. So when I was in 8th grade, my family, we pretty much had like this whole set schedule type thing of what we would do. Like, our week consisted of the same thing every single week. After church, what we would do was we would go to Krispy Kreme, and that was my ringtone, and I would get a Krispy Kreme donut or something, and then after that we would go home, order pizza, and then if me and my sisters were bored or something, we might go to the movies. And then every single time when I went to the movies, I'd either get nachos or popcorn, and I'd get an icy. And so it's kind of just like that all starts to add up when you think about it. You got the popcorn, the Slurpee, the pizza, the Krispy Kreme, and like when I was looking at the list, I was like, dang, like, and like in middle school I was actually really skinny too, but that was because I was a gymnast. So yeah, I pretty much just burned off everything that I ate. I still think that it's just really crazy like how I used to eat all that. Even though I didn't really need to lose weight, I just felt like I need to eat healthier because this is just so unhealthy. Yeah, like I just realized like I ate out a whole lot. And so if you write that down, I promise you, you'll want to make changes. Like, even if you don't need to, you'll want to make them. Okay, so the next tip is one that has personally helped me all throughout my life, and it's join a sport. So like I said in the last clip, I was a gymnast in middle school, and that's how I was able to stay skinny with my poor eating habits. And right now I'm a cheerleader, and I've been cheering since my sophomore year in high school, and I feel like that is a really good way to stay fit. I feel like when you join a sport and you're in practice or something or at a game, you're pretty much working out and not even realizing it. Like, if you enjoy what you're doing, then you don't even feel like it's like a chore or whatever. Like, you're just having fun. I personally feel like you should join a sport, and I do recommend cheerleading regardless of whether you're a boy or a girl, just because I feel like it, like, if you look up a lot of the cheerleaders online, you'll see, or like on Instagram or whatever, you'll see they all have like 6-packs. Like me, I have a 6-pack too, and it's because when you're doing like standing back tucks and stuff like that, I have a tutorial for that, by the way. I'll link that down right here. And anyways, but when you're doing stuff like that, like, you're pretty much doing sit-ups. I'd say like one standing back tuck is equal to like 100 sit-ups or whatever, I don't know. So that concludes my video on how to lose weight, and I really hope that these tips help you out and that a lot of them were new to you, so that way you can start incorporating them into your lifestyle and your diet and your workout routine and all that. And I hope that you can get the dream body that you wanted, and just please keep in mind that you want to be doing this the healthy way, because if you starve yourself or if you overwork out, you're just going to end up hurting yourself. Because remember that when you starve yourself, you're lowering your metabolism, and when you start eating again, you're just going to gain twice as much weight back. So just don't do it. It's really not worth it. If you're new to my channel, please make sure that you subscribe and thumbs up this video if this has helped you, and you can comment down below some requests that you have for videos. And yeah, thank you so much.